After 3 years, Amazon has finally decided to release a new version of the Fire 7 tablet. Now on the front, you see that it still has 16 gigabytes of internal storage. That's really low. That's super low actually for today's day and age. I expected more. Although there is a micro SD card slot that supports up to 1 terabyte, I'd still like to see at least 32 gigs because that's the standard these days. It has the same 1024 by 600 display. That's pretty bad too. It comes with Alexa, of course. And then on here it's showing Roblox, so I'm assuming Roblox should be easily playable on here, and it should be smooth. In the box here, you get the tablet itself. And by the way, the tablet has 3 different colors. The one I have is in this type of dark blue. There's also black and pink. There's a user guide, USB-C cable, and a wall outlet, which does not have fast charging. This is going to take a few hours to recharge from 0 to full. This is a similar feel to the 10-inch tablet, and it's just made of plastic on the back. There's a grill on top, nothing else, power button, volume keys. There's the USB port and the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. You know, one disappointing thing about these is that this has a USB 2.0. I mean, USB 3.0 came out almost 9 years ago. I don't see why they can't make it 3.0 at this point, even though it is a low-end device. It's like inexpensive, at least I would think it's inexpensive technology at this point. There's a micro SD card slot and nothing else. On the other sides, there is the camera that's not protruding and almost never protrudes, which I like. There's a camera in the middle. One thing that annoys me right off the bat is just the fact that they don't have the Google Play Store. I don't know what Amazon's thinking exactly, thinking that they're going to catch up to the Google Play Store or the App Store. That's never going to happen. They don't have enough support for that. You might as well just include the Google Play Store at this point. This is running a forked version of Android 11 with Fire OS 8 on top of it. Now, I'm not sure exactly what's new on Fire OS 8, but one thing I can definitely appreciate on a 7-inch device that I rarely see is there's blue shade for the nighttime, which is great. Then there's the dark theme if you want to change it to all black. And there's screen record among a couple of other things. If you click this, I think there's some more options here that you can pick from maybe. Inverting colors, not sure what else. Well, anyways, I'm not going to go through everything on here that's new or that might be new. One thing that is new apparently is the battery life. Apparently the battery life is slightly larger on this one because it says 10 hours on the box and it used to be 8 hours, so that's how I can assume it. The storage on here, when you first get it, is 9.73, not 9.55. It says that because it automatically downloaded a couple of apps that I just clicked on, so I'm going to keep those just to do some testing here. I will say that when it comes to budget devices or tablets, I always recommend the Fire tablets, mainly because of the amount of support there is. Like if you go into help here, you can get some help on the Fire tablet or even contact Amazon directly if you have any issues. I haven't really seen that on any other device, honestly, on the budget range, I want to say, at this level. For instance, let's say I need some help with the battery. I can just go here, can look up some stuff, get your Fire tablet to charge, optimize storage on your Fire tablet. If I click on something, I don't know why it's not working. That's not good. Oh, I guess this did show up. Oh, and there's a little video and everything else. So I think it takes a moment to load everything. On the main page, there's a decent amount of, bloatware. This is Amazon's own skin. You're going to be in the Amazon ecosystem here. So all these apps come pre-installed and you can't uninstall them with the exception of Netflix and Sonic 4. I don't know what Freeverse is. It seems like these are movies that you can watch with ads on here. But if you already have Amazon Prime, there's going to be a ton of videos that you can watch ahead of time. It'll show your temperature here, and among some other things that it recommends, books. And if you go to the right, there's some more stuff. I was going to show you a couple of pictures I took, but just real quick, you do have unlimited storage, cloud storage, as long as you have Amazon Prime membership, and 5 gigs of video storage. But these are just kind of samples that I took. Now, it did come up a little nicer than expected, but it's not really gonna capture things too well. You can't really read the ingredients, it's too blurry. Even when you try to focus on it, it doesn't really do a good job. So it's not really good good camera by any means. I wonder if it's any better than the camera from 2019. And then the front camera, it seems to be okay for a video call or whatever you want it to be. From the picture, you can actually read where it says iPhone at the end. Not too bad. Hey, how's it going, guys? I saw this comment the other... The speaker is alright. It doesn't get too loud. That's my main thing. As long as it's loud, it's alright. It can be scaled all the way up to 1080p on YouTube. And gosh, the app on it from the App Store, Google or Amazon's App Store, it's just awful. It's basically a web version of YouTube. Anyways, you can watch videos at 720p or 1080p. It is a 1024 by 600 display, so you can only get so much out of it. So if videos are capped at 480p on Netflix or other streaming platforms, which I'm not sure if they will be, because usually Amazon does have certified widevine of L1. Maybe in this case it might be L2. I'm not 100% sure right now. But either way, the screen standard, it should be 1024 by, or 1280 by 720 at this point at least, HD. That should be the standard. Because I've seen this for over half a decade on these 7-inch devices. Granted, it's not a TFT screen, so you're not seeing like it being really dark or half the screen feeling burned out when you just tilt it one way. So yeah, there's that. This isn't laminated either by any means. It's tolerable, I guess, still. I'll say that much, at the very least. I was going to say browsing the web was kind of a mixed bag, because on one hand it does get smooth, but when you're looking up stuff and things are loading, obviously when things are loading it's going to be slow, but in general it kind of felt slow when I was interacting with the screen a little bit when browsing the web. But it says it's not supported on here, so might have to download something other than the Silk browser that's here, if it's even available on the App Store. There's a lot going on this page, and you can tell there is some delays here and there, and images will take a little longer to load. Just search something up and it like closed down on me. So definitely not a good sign, but I wonder if Amazon will fix this. I hope they do, because this is a problem. For some reason, this has been stuck in install for a long time. Even when I restarted the whole thing, it's still stuck there. I don't know what's wrong with it, and see if it works or not. I tried to send like a crash report or something. We'll see what happens. But in the meantime, I've got a couple of games here. First game here is Sonic, and it's not completely smooth in frame rate, but it's definitely playable. Next game here is Subway Surfers. All the games I check out are free to play, and this seems to be working just all right. In the beginning I did notice some issues, but maybe the game was still loading up at the time, or the files were at least. After Subway Surfers, I actually really wanted to try out Roblox, because Subway Surfers worked pretty well. Sonic was okay, a little more than okay. Those are kind of old games, which I understand, but Roblox, it can be a little bit more demanding, but still, it should be playable on here. But I want to know for sure, how well is it? What are the issues? This might have to be a separate video, if you guys want to see it at all, because I can't get to it, unfortunately, no matter what I do. So either way, if the issues weren't there that I had, or if they get fixed, then this is a pretty good choice to pick up, especially for kids, because there's Amazon Kids here and everything. But if you're an adult, I think the Fire 8 tablet would be more suitable, because that has a laminated screen and everything, I believe, an HD screen, so you can watch videos in like HD on streaming platforms. I'd pay the little bit more for whatever it's worth. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think. And the other alternative to this, if you're in the 7-inch range, is this. This is the ONN device, the ONN 7-inch tablet. I just got this recently, and I'm going to have a video on it soon. And if you guys want to see a comparison video, let me know in the comments down below between these two, because these are both 7-inch devices. This one has twice the storage than this one. And so you can kind of compare. I'll compare and contrast what's good and what's bad. So let me know what you guys think. And as always, thanks for watching.